Cryptocurrency has revolutionized how we think about money, ownership, and security. But what if I told you that the very technology that protects your crypto, your private keys, your wallets, your transactions, could soon be at risk? And the culprit isn't a hacker or a scammer, but a technology straight out of science fiction, quantum computing. In this video, we'll explore how quantum computers threaten the security of cryptocurrencies, what that means for your digital assets, and most importantly, what you can do right now to protect yourself. First, let's understand why crypto security is so dependent on cryptography. At the core of every cryptocurrency transaction is a private key, a complex code that only you know and that proves you own your coins. Your public key is derived from your private key, and it's mathematically infeasible for classical computers to reverse this process and guess your private key. That's why your crypto is secure. But quantum computers work differently. Unlike classical computers that use bits, zeros, and ones, quantum computers use qubits, which can represent 0 and 1 at the same time thanks to a property called superposition. This allows quantum computers to process vast amounts of possibilities simultaneously. One famous quantum algorithm called Shor's algorithm can factor large numbers exponentially faster than classical algorithms. Why does that matter? Because much of today's cryptography, including the algorithms securing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most blockchains, depends on the difficulty of factoring large numbers or solving certain mathematical problems that classical computers can't do efficiently. In other words, when large-scale quantum computers become practical, they could potentially crack the cryptographic algorithms protecting your private keys. This means that a powerful enough quantum computer could derive your private key from your public key, allowing it to steal your crypto assets. Sounds terrifying, right? But before you panic, there are some important nuances. First, large-scale, fault-tolerant quantum computers capable of breaking blockchain cryptography do not exist yet. Building such machines is incredibly difficult, and experts estimate it may take a decade or more before they become a reality. Second, many cryptocurrencies don't expose your public key until you make a transaction. Bitcoin, for example, reveals the public key only when you spend from an address. This means that as long as you don't reuse addresses and keep some unused wallets, you can reduce exposure. That said, the risk is real and growing, especially as quantum research advances rapidly. So what can you do to protect your crypto before quantum attacks become a threat? First, consider moving your holdings to wallets or blockchains that support quantum-resistant cryptography. Several projects are already working on post-quantum algorithms designed to withstand quantum attacks. These include lattice-based cryptography, hash-based signatures, and others that are believed to be secure even against quantum computers. For example, some newer blockchain platforms like Quantum-Resistant Ledger, QRL, have implemented quantum-safe algorithms from the start. Keeping an eye on these developments and diversifying your crypto holdings can be a smart move. Second, practice good wallet hygiene. Avoid reusing addresses, keep your private keys offline in hardware wallets, and use cold storage solutions. The less your public key is exposed on the network, the harder it is for attackers, quantum or otherwise, to target you. Third, stay informed about updates from major cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin and Ethereum developers are already researching post-quantum upgrades and possible hard forks to introduce quantum resistance in the future. While these changes may take years, early awareness can prepare you to transition smoothly. Fourth, if you're developing or investing in crypto projects, encourage the adoption of quantum-safe cryptography standards. The sooner the ecosystem adapts, the better protected everyone will be. Now, what about exchanges and custodial services? These platforms also need to upgrade their security to be quantum-resistant. If you hold assets on exchanges, be aware of their security roadmaps and consider limiting long-term storage there. Finally, consider the timeline. While quantum computing is progressing fast, it's unlikely that your crypto will be compromised overnight. But the clock is ticking. The best approach is proactive rather than reactive. To summarize, quantum computing threatens current cryptographic protections of cryptocurrencies. Large-scale quantum attacks are not yet possible, but could become reality in the next decade. You can protect your assets by using quantum-resistant wallets, avoiding address reuse, and staying updated with blockchain developments. Supporting and investing in quantum-safe technologies today is key. If you found this video valuable, hit like and subscribe to TechWise, where we keep you updated on the cutting edge of tech and crypto. Let me know in the comments, how are you preparing your crypto for the quantum future? Or what questions do you have about quantum computing and security? I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and stay safe in this new era of digital finance.